All right, guys, we're gonna get into a workout. Before we do that, make sure you like and subscribe to our channels. First up, we're gonna be doing this warm-up. It's about 8 drills in it. We're gonna be doing 45 seconds of work with 15-second breaks in between it. That's just gonna allow us to get some nice transitions. So I'm gonna get my clock started and we're gonna get after it. We're going in 5 seconds. We're gonna start with something I call low sweep. This is gonna be a shoulder-to-shoulder drill that we'll be able to switch hands somewhere in the middle. So notice just dropping low, touching the back of the shoulder, and somewhere in the middle here, we'll just kind of switch the grip. Getting a nice pivot of the foot as I make those transitions. It's about halfway. I'm just going to switch which hand is on top. Just continue a nice little rhythm here. We're going to be doing each of these drills for 1 round of these full 45 seconds. Again, we'll get this nice little 15-second transition here. So let you catch your breath and also get you ready for the next skill. So this next thing we're going to be doing is a figure 8. We're going to do this on right and left side. We're going to be taking a split stance. We're going to start with an overhand figure 8 actually. So going over the top, thumb is down, thumb is down. And with this one, we're trying to get a nice shifting of weight, so all of my weight on my left leg, all my weight on my right leg. Can be really helpful, kind of going through a checklist here as you're doing this. You want to make sure there's no sound in the club, first off. Then start focusing and making sure you're getting a nice shifting of the weight from left to right. And then once you have that down, you want to sort of focus on this offhand. What is that doing? How can I get more efficient with that? And hooking that thumb under that opposite armpit is a really good way to keep that thing busy. All right, guys, quick little breather. We're gonna do the other side. Again, we're gonna run this warm up just for 1 round. Should get us feeling nice and long and fluid before we get into the real work today. All right, switching the stance, we're going for that overhand figure 8. Again, first up, trying to get rid of that sound in the club. I'm gonna go sideways for you so you can really see the second piece here. So no sound in the club. You're seeing that nice shifting of weight from front to back, right to left. And then I'm giving that offhand something to do. I like to kind of like hook my thumb under my armpit a little bit. If that's a little challenging for you, just hand across the chest and sort of letting it ride that figure 8 as well. Is a really nice way to keep that integrated with the rest of the body. About 5 more seconds, guys. All right, piece of cake. Moving on here. So we're gonna sort of build that sweeping drill that we just did on the ground. So that low sweep, we're gonna build it to sort of like this horizontal plane. Now we're gonna do mid, and we're gonna do this like shoulder to shoulder drill. All right, so starting on one shoulder. Again, with this one, we're just gonna kind of switch the hand position halfway through somewhere. Again, really noticing some nice weight shifts. You're hearing no sound in the club, and you're just getting a nice little tap on the back of the shoulder. About halfway there, we're going to switch grip. Really focusing on those nice weight transfers, getting long, not trying to work too hard right now, just getting fluid. Awesome. All right, with that out of the way, we're gonna go to another figure 8 this time. This time we're gonna do that underhand. So we did overhand first. We're gonna hit both sides on the underhand. Gonna practice the same concepts. No sound, weight shift, and then we're keeping that offhand occupied. So split stance. You can change up your split stance. I'm not concerned if you take the exact same one I'm doing here. In the underhand, we're trying to lead with the pinky. So you'll sort of notice I have my right pinky out right now. I'm scooping my pinky up, scooping my pinky up. And that's gonna help you get a little tighter and a little more vertical with your underhand 8. Again, I'm feeling a nice weight shift. I'll show it from the side on the other one. And I'm keeping that offhand. I'm hooking that thumb under my armpit to keep it busy and integrated. But again, across the chest is a great place to hang out as well. All right, quick 15, and then we're gonna hit this left side. And I'll give you that side shot. So again, you can really see that transfer of energy, that transfer of weight, that shifting of weight as I'm working with that fluidity of the club. Here we go. Really emphasizing, especially this being my offhand, we really want to be extra aware of our offhand and really try to mimic some of the behavior on our dominant side. So I'm really emphasizing, really focused in on trying to get that pinky nice and vertical as I scoop up here, and it's going to keep that pattern as clean as possible. About 5 more seconds. Just nice and easy, get nice and long. All right, awesome. Moving on, we're gonna get into this high sweep now. So again, we've gone low, we've gone mid-range, we're going high now. It's gonna be the last little drill in our warm-up. We should be feeling plenty good to get to business here. All right, so I'm gonna start over the shoulder, the elbows straight up. I'm sweeping and passing it over to the other shoulder. Oh, really emphasizing that vertical and sort of using a little dip to catch the club as it comes in. Getting that nice turnover that we were getting with the other drills here. I think we're right at our halfway here. We'll switch the lead hand. You can stop and do that. You don't have to do it mid-rep like I did. Might see me walking around a little bit when I do this. This definitely has a tendency to make you travel. Awesome. Good, guys. All right, so hey, feeling warmed up. You could do that another round if you want, but we're getting through this quick. We're gonna go ahead and get into the work now. We're gonna follow that same sort of time scheme. We're gonna be doing about 45 seconds of work with a 15-second transition or rest period. If you wanna work a little harder, you're more than welcome to kind of use that as a grace period to train a little harder and get a little extra time in. We're gonna be doing, I think it's 8 different exercises here. For that, we'll be doing some that are it's gonna be one time through. There's gonna be some that we're doing a right and left. We will be doing a full 45 seconds on each of those right to lefts. I'm gonna go ahead and get the clock started here. We're gonna be starting out with some underhand split jumps, all right? So we're gonna get into a split stance, right leg in front. We're gonna start an underhand circle with the figure 8, and then we're gonna use it in an underhand figure 8. And we're gonna get a nice little hop. So every time that club comes down, we're gonna use that to help lift us up. You can switch the grip periodically. We're trying to go that full 45 seconds here. I'm gonna switch the grip again. All right, guys, we got about 15 more seconds. I'm switching the grip. Show from the side. Switch the grip one more time. Perfect, all right? Get that nice little 15-second grace period. You can still work if you want, or take the time for the breather. We're gonna go into a horizontal driver now. So we're gonna emphasize just the outward press on this. I'm gonna set up, send the club to you, catch it, send the club to you, catch it. So easy back, effort out. Notice palm is up, palm is down. Palm is up, palm is down. It's gonna help you get a nice spiraling action with the club. I'll turn. I'm feeling a weight shift from right to left. That's gonna help me send that energy out. We wanna make this feel like a very ballistic, almost chest press. It's a nice, easy pace. Awesome. Take that 15. Again, non-dominant hand I'm about to move to here. This always has a little trickier on this side. Really try to live by the same principles you just had. Here we go. Back side, front side. Again, really emphasizing that out. Take your time to bring it in, send it out. Palm up, palm down. Again, we're thinking chest press. I'll turn for you to show a couple different angles. Just a nice rhythm, nice shifting of weight. And I'm rooting on this opposite side of the body to help keep me strong and from overextending. All right, guys, cool. We got through that. We're gonna get back to that figure 8 pattern again. This time, we're gonna be doing a reverse lunge with it. So no hop, we're just gonna be coordinating and stepping back with the pattern. We'll kind of switch the grip like we did on the first one periodically in it, okay? Got a grip. I'm gonna be over top the front leg, over top the front leg. So just alternating with that overhand figure 8. Can get a little more depth with it if you want. You'll note I'm not stepping straight back. I kind of step back at a 45. That'll get you a little more range with a little less depth. Switch the grip. If you're feeling bound up, this is hard to hold the club in both hands, feel free to do a single arm, and you can sort of switch back and forth as you do this workout. Awesome. All right, so similar plane. Instead of pressing out now, we're gonna start in the out position. We're gonna pull the club in and sort of treat it as much as we can like a ballistic row. So it's out, pull it in. I'm gonna switch stance here. So over the front leg, out, pull it in. Out, pull it in. So really loading it up in that lower back, upper back. Get it out easy, bring it in. Get it out easy, bring it in. You're snatching those beads from inside the club in, and that's, faster you do it, the more work you get. This will really teach you to root into your core very nicely. And one more. Awesome. Quick breather, we switch sides. Again, you can use this sort of rest period. 15 seconds is a nice break, you should take it, but if you want to keep working through, you can. All right, we're pulling in. So palm down, palm up as I catch. Palm down, palm up as I catch. You see I bring this other hand in, almost like a catcher's mitt, like I'm not catching a ball, which you can. And that right elbow comes over the top and is reaching or placing where that club head was when it's extended. Okay, bring it towards you. About 10 more seconds, guys. You gotta make this your own. You gotta pull it in fast. That's it. All right, gonna get some lateral hopping in now. So we're gonna take advantage of some of these skills we learned in our warm-up. We're gonna turn them into work. So I'm gonna be right over the right shoulder. I'm gonna sweep, and I'm getting in like a speed skater or lateral hop. And I'm using that weight of that club to help pull me across, give me a little extra distance. Note how the back heel kind of flicking out as I land, and there's no weight in that back foot. Switch that grip. Again, I like to do that just to keep things working my non-dominant and my dominant side equally. You're more than welcome to switch it up from workout to workout. You don't have to do it mid-set. Awesome. Ooh, those are some good lateral hops. Getting us moving everywhere. All right, we're going into our vertical driver now. So this is to mimic that overhead press. Again, only focusing on the out, so the up. So I'm loaded, press it, pull it in, press it. I'm taking a split stance. You'll notice I'm pressing through that back leg, loading up on the core here, sending it out. Just focusing on that palm in, palm out, palm in, palm out. And I just like to always bring that offhand into the equation, kind of act like I'm catching the club head at the bottom. So I'm using the entire body to send out that club. This will help get you some speed in your presses. Awesome. Moving on, I'll hit this other side. Again, I'm gonna recommend that full 15 seconds, just so you're giving every effort your best. We're moving in to this left. Again, I'm doing back leg, palm in, palm out. And it's just that emphasis on the up. You note I'm holding close to the club head. Gives you a little more control and power over that shift. You're still seeing that nice weight shifting left to right, back to front. If there's any mobility restriction completely overhead, you can aim it up and out a little bit. You can pick your positions. Just looking for it to mimic that overhead environment as best we can. Perfect. All right, guys, gonna get into this. This one's a nice little mix up on our traditional circle stop drill. We're gonna be adding a hop in as the club goes up. We'll land, we'll create a shift, and we're just gonna like fluidly transition sides. So get a circle stop going. You're gonna ride the up, shift. Switch the grip, ride the up, shift. Switch the grip, up, shift. Switch the grip, up, shift. Again, you can take your time on the circle stops, build yourself up, get that switch grip. Ooh. So using that momentum from the club to get you some height. Get that shift. Switching sides. There we go. Nice. All right. We're going into the last drill here. This is one circuit through. Great total body, hitting every little piece. We're going to be doing a vertical pull down. All right. So same position. This time I'm going to do leg in front. I'm pulling it in, send it out. Pull it in, send it out. So it's all about that catch. Sometimes when you catch, if you want to pull apart the club head a little bit, you can get a little ISO there. Get a little extra work if you need it. Back leg, front leg. Just snatching that club out of the air. I naturally get a little bit of a sink in with it. I'd recommend it. All right, shake off. We're going into the last side, guys. Vertical pull in, left side. All right, loading up, left hand, left leg in front, pull in. And we want this to feel kind of like a ballistic pull down with a cable machine. You make your work here. About 5 more seconds. Get your palm away, palm in. One more. Cool. Hey, awesome, guys. Quick run through there. We got whole body, got to work for time, feeling a nice little bit of conditioning here. All right, guys, we're getting into another round here. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and we're after these underhand split jumps. I'll show you from the side. Again, we're going 45 seconds of work here, that nice 15-second break. We're dropping that club, that's gonna lift us up. Switch the grip if you'd like. I'm gonna periodically be doing that in any of these two-handed grip drills. Switch it up again. Gonna ride that club and all that momentum in it. All right, moving on. We're gonna go back for those horizontal drivers. Again, this one, we're putting all that emphasis on the out. So really setting up the punch. We're coming off the back leg here. So here, catch it, send it. Bring it in, send it. Weight on the right, weight on the left. Palm up, palm down. I want this to feel like a super aggressive press. Nice, easy pace. Maximum effort every time. One more. All right. Take that nice 15 seconds. Again, if you want to ride into that, you're more than welcome. But I'm going to take the break. Put more into every rep. Here we go. Load up on that back. Send it out. It's that non-dominant side for me. So I'm doing my best to mimic that behavior. Remember those positions on that good side. Really feel that weight shift. That flick of the heel. Send that energy out. Got about 15 seconds left to think. Nice and easy. One more. All right. That's good work. All right. So we're going back to that figure 8. Again, we'll periodically just switch the grip as you see fit. We're doing reverse lunges. We're dropping into that lunge as we cross over the body into that reverse lunge. So here. Coordinating that step back. Notice I kind of step back at that 45. It's not straight back. Switch the grip. And we're wrapped. Good job. All right, we're going for these horizontal pull-ins now, okay? Just mimicking that same kind of pattern we did before. Now with the emphasis of pulling in, we're gonna be pulling in over the front leg there. It's a little different. So, over the out, pull it in and catch. Again, you don't have to catch it with this opposite hand, but it feels nice to get that little extra ISO when you go in there and pull on it. Snatching that club out of the air. So thinking fast. It's going to create the intensity for you and get you feeling that back the way you want. All right. Switching up here. Again, left leg's in front. Again, focusing on that speed of the pull. That's gonna get the intensity. And really take your time to set up. You can do less reps than me, it doesn't matter. Again, this is my non-dominant side, so I'm doing my best to mimic that same behavior as that dominant side. Weight back, weight forward. Palm down, palm up. All right, I'm feeling that. All right, we're going to these lateral hops. Again, we're sort of using a lot of these patterns for these jumps that we did in the warm-up. You're gonna use that sweep to help get us some more different distance in that lateral hop. So over the shoulders, sweep. And again, I'm trying not really to touch any weight into that back leg. I'm staying low. It's gonna feel like you're ice skating. And I'm gonna switch the grips. Okay, and if you're not comfortable doing that mid-rep, just stop, reset. Switch the grip. All right, guys, that's it. All right, we're getting into these vertical presses now. Vertical drivers. Again, emphasizing the out and up. Pull it in gracefully. We're pressing through the back side. So weight back, weight forward. Reset. Take your time, sort of catch your breath. Focus on that breathing. Feeling that weight shift. Back leg, front leg. Only a little more to go. Ooh, shoulders are burning. Going left side. Again, non-dominant side. Tends to have some weird behaviors. Do your best to mimic that dominant side. Try to learn from each side. Get more efficient here. Good place to start is that weight shifting and what that offhand is doing. So I'm feeling back to front and I'm dropping that offhand elbow to my hip, and that's helping get more power on that thrust out. All the emphasis on the out, super easy in. Almost there. Oh, that burn comes at the same time. All right, last one. Nice and strong. Cool, guys. We're moving into this circle hop. This one's got some coordination to it. Do as many circles as you need to before you initiate that hop, and then get right into that dead stop to switch directions. You can change the hands when you get there, right? So big circles, get them going, feel that up and down, and ride the up, hit the stop. Switch the hands, ride the up, hit the stop. Again, you're noticing I'm getting that hand switch right there. Switch. One more real quick. Nice. All right, guys. We're getting into this last set. We got vertical pull in. We're gonna pull over the front leg. Similar to how we did the horizontal pulls. Overhead, hold in. Try to catch your breath through your nose. Really settle into this. It's the last exercise today. Almost there. That burn sets in the same time as that press. Feeling those lats. One more. Whew. All right, guys. Last side, last exercise. We'll get to call it a day. Straight overhead, weight back. Forward. Whew, it seems like that. Last 15 seconds. I'm looking forward to it. Snatching that club out of the air. Catching it in the lats. Here we are, those last 15. That burn comes on. One more. Good. All right, guys, hey, that was 2 rounds of that circuit. That should do you in. I know I'm feeling it. We're gonna go ahead and get into a cool down now. Like my favorite cool down here, we're just gonna do some overhand mills. We're gonna keep that clock rolling. I'm gonna get this overhand mill going in my right arm. We're gonna go for that full 45 seconds, maybe even the full minute. And we're just gonna do a couple rounds of this, and we're gonna potentially sort of progress the mill. So we're just gonna ride this nice easy mill. If this is your first time doing this, there's sort of 3 positions you really wanna hit. First one's out to the side, second one's behind the shoulder, third is across the eyes. And you can sort of mechanically hit those positions and sort of start putting that fluidity together. You'll start noticing the sound of the club. It starts to shush a little bit, gets nice and quiet, and you just get to ride that nice, easy mill. Good little weight switches. We're gonna switch hands, all right? We're gonna keep this in the overhand, so we're gonna push it this way, that 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Trying to keep it on this nice plane. I will do this in a up against a wall a lot of the times with my clients, just to help keep them in a nice clean path with the club. Weight left, weight right. Weight left, weight right. Nice and easy. Just riding pretty much the full minute on this one. Again, this is for me that non-dominant side, so just being a little more conscious of the behavior. Trying to hit some key landmarks that I was feeling on my dominant side. Again, good place to start is that weight shift. Is that happening? That will help with the efficiency. Am I hitting those 1, 2, 3 positions? And is the sound of the club out? All right, we're gonna start thinking about switching back to the other side. I'm gonna add, so we're gonna just do one more round here. And I'm gonna add a second component to this. Not gonna really coach it. If you feel like you can get there, you can get there. Otherwise, you're just gonna stay in the mill. So I've got my regular mill going. I'm gonna add in a little backside component. And this is just a full range mill. This one's fun to really try to work on keeping the sound out of it, especially right there over the shoulder. I'll show you a couple from the backside. So you can see what that backhand is doing. Oop, that's overhand or underhand. That's the one I want for you. Got a little mixed up there when I turned. We're doing this overhand. So you see I keep that club nice and vertical in the back. As I do that full range, you can see a lot more level change happening, a lot more commitment to that weight shift. All right, we're going to the other side. Again, non-dominant side. This one can be tricky on this left side. Oh, there it is. Again, cool down, real fun place just to let your brain go a little bit, play with a new skill. Already got all that good work in. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. Hey, we're cooled down. That was another great workout. Make sure, again, you guys comment below. Let us know what you're liking about these workouts. If you want to see anything different, like the video, and then give us a subscribe. We'll see you next time.